to the max. They told me I'll make it far. They told me I'll make it far. They told me I'll make it far. I'm just driving out the car. I need 100 grand large. Free my homies out of bars. They told me I'll make it far. I'm just driving out the car.
Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Fresh Bar Sports Show. I'm Jabari Harris. I'm your host and the proprietor. And on this evening on the Fresh Bar Sports Show, it's simply just me in here. Got plenty of sports updates to get into, plenty of catching up. Y'all see I'm representing my man Jalen Rose. I salute you, one of the pioneers in this sports media game. You know, Jalen Rose, we're going to dive into that. You know, we're going to get to that later in the show. The exclusive sit down. Congratulations. I'm just bigging up, my man Jalen Rose for that exclusive interview sit down that he did with Ja Morant in the wake of his suspension. But we're gonna dive into that. So bear with me. I know that's big news, but I just want to let y'all know why I'm representing Jalen Rose and the Jalen Rose Leadership Academy, his school that he got out there in Detroit, and everything that he's doing, giving back to the community and helping change young lives. So definitely support my man Jalen Rose Leadership Academy school. But we're gonna dive into that. I just got to salute my man Jalen Rose off the rip. Now we get into why we already here. Say now, but Lakers. Ah, man. Please, and feel free, if y'all want to dive into some of this stuff with me, call into the Fresh Bar Sports Show live, 717-846-5067. If you want to chime in on any of these topics that we're going to be going through, call 717-846-5067. Also, while I got a little moment before we dive in heavily with these Lakers stuff, get the sponsorships out the way real quick. You need fresh gear, fresh clothing, go to Catch Baby Clothing Brand. You need fresh gear, fresh clothing. Hey, get some custom clothing made. Go to Catch Baby Clothing Brand. Also, you need any bakery, go to Diner Delights Bakery. You need any fresh bakery, go to Diner Delights. She got all the cakes, all that. So definitely check her out. Intro music, Jolie Blow music. All right, Lakers, 110-114 lost to the Rockets yesterday. Lakers were 34-36 on the season. Before I get to the no AD situation, because here we go again, we always hovering around under 500. It was a game away from 500, and we couldn't get it right. Had to take the loss to the Rockets. You see what I'm talking about? Stuff like this is unacceptable. How we trying to win championships, and we losing games when I don't care if it's against the Rockets. I don't care if it's just a boring random Wednesday night in March. It's clearly important because we only have 15 games left, and we're now 2 games under 500. Yeah, we hanging around the 9th seed, but we could have been on the verge of getting to not only the 6th seed, the 5th seed. If we continue to be on the run, we 9-4 since the trade. Better than most people expect, and obviously had a chance if we continue to win to get to the 6th or 5th seed and not in the play-in game. But when you have Anthony Davis not getting it, he don't get it. And I'm gonna need him to take them Kobe Bryant's off. You can put some LeBron James on your feet, but you need to take those Kobe's off your feet. And by the way, you a 6'10" big man. Can you get something to cover up your ankle? And LeBron James too. I won't be mad. I'm not. The low cut shoe is fly. I'm not saying it's not fly. Y'all know I know style. Fresh Bar Sports Show. That's what I do. The low cut sneaker is a bad basketball sneaker to protect your ankle. As simple as that. Everybody want to be. You can have nobody talk about a high top. The Achilles torn joint that Kobe Bryant wore. It was the Kobe Bryant 9s when he tore his Achilles. When he tore his Achilles and brought out the high tops back. We don't gotta do that. The good mids is do. Just a little mid, and you can still sell the low version for the the ones that you sell market. You can market the low version, and you can sell the mid versions as well. But these basketball players playing in these low cut sneakers is bad business, and it's bad for the health. Twisted ankles is par for the course. If you're playing hard, and not even playing hard, you see just a warm up. But what happened with KD, and warming up. And you just need to have your ankle covered. We understand y'all got the tape. We understand the tape. We get it. The tape. But you still need something else. When I mean something else, you need your sneaker to cover your ankle. Please cover the ball of your ankle. Y'all have your ball of the ankle just so easily exposed. It's just bad business for your health and what y'all trying to do. Y'all know if y'all playing hard, and like I said, not even playing hard, it's just freak things can happen. But low cut basketball sneakers, unbelievable. But I digress. Now let's get back to the main issue when I was about Lakers being hovered around 500, having a chance to, get to the 5th or 6th seed and not be in the playing game. But Anthony Davis not getting it. Want to take games off. I'm just at a loss really for words because it's baffling me. Somebody's clearly not saying nothing to him. LeBron James has to be either being pass aggressive and not let him know what he needs to be doing, Anthony Davis, or he's just not letting Anthony Davis know nothing and just let him just go. Because how is Anthony Davis, this is the second time after the All-Star break, takes a night off? I don't care what the injury is. You Mamba mentality, right? We a game under 500 got a chance to not have to play extra games by playing games and things of that nature before we really officially make it in playoffs. Got a chance to avoid all that and just get to the playoffs normally. And you want to take nights off in March? When you know good and damn well you don't make the playoffs, you're gonna have all the months to take off like you did last year for not making the playoffs. Something's got to give. Somebody need to address. Please, anybody's here and listening, somebody address the situation with Anthony Davis. That is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. There is no way you should be taking. I don't care who the opponent is. I don't care what's going on. When you know LeBron is clearly out, can't go. You can go because you just played against the Pelicans, and you've been playing the whole time ever since you slat out the last time. So now you want to just go and sit this game out because you're comfortable with us in the ninth season, and you just figure, okay, even if we do take the loss, we still in the ninth seed, we cool, we good. Man, this is ridiculous. You can't win nothing like that. I hate to say it, you can't win with that mindset. Your superstar players having a mindset like this, it's critical these games. They're dwindling down. You feel as though you good because we in the playing game. Okay, you win the Lakers win the playing game. Them old guys in the way that Anthony Davis, no telling what's gonna happen with him. How he feeling? He might want to take a game off in the playoffs because he don't got it that night. Or he feeling those two banged up. And the wear and tear on LeBron James got a body. More games, you got to play a playing game. You be a nice seed, you want to have to play 2 playing games to get into the playoff. Then you're going to be all worn out the first round. And you lucky we even get out the first round, if that would be the case. Because we definitely going to be worn out by the time the second round comes around. I mean, really, this is egregious. It's highly disrespectful to all the Lakers fans out there. Because we know what the standard is. We know what the task is. We know what the mission. And Anthony Davis, he not getting it. There is no way. We got 15 games left, and you want to be picking and choosing these couple games that you want to be taking off? Oh, and by the way, we're not over 500. We're not, officially in the playoffs. We're in the 9th seed in the playing game. Have an opportunity to make it to the playoffs, but definitely have an opportunity to not be in the play-in, but be in the playoffs. So, all right, man. I'm just a little baffled and taken back by that because he's hurting me for real. He's really hurting me. I know you supposed to believe in your teammates and you feel as though we got good players on there. They should be able to hold their own with me being gone and pull this out. But they're the role players for a reason. Those guys is not superstars. And the time and situation, the circumstances, your basketball IQ is high, we know, but you having low moments when you taking off these games Or you doing the LeBron James thing, where your basketball IQ we know clearly is so high, and you just doing this anyway, regardless, because it's most likely we may not win. Of course, we got a chance, but no LeBron, no AD. How we gonna win? Where's the other superstar at? I'm waiting. Who's going to take over the game and score when we need it the most and be that dog and put all the burden on their shoulders? Don't talk about the number one point guard that we got on our team saying he's supposed to be what? The role player that he is and know his role and just do that thing just like that. Because don't try to act like it's a big three of any type of situation, because y'all be foolish if y'all thinking that. D'Angelo Russell is nobody's big three. He's a solid role player. That is borderline starter. Because there's plenty of point guards that you would rather have over him, or a shooting guard, or whatever position that he's fluctuating back and forth. And we all know this. But I need my Lakers to win a championship. I would love for my Lakers to win a championship. I'm sad my man Russell Westbrook is not going to be on the team. That'd be the case. But I'm holding out hope that maybe he'll make a return back to Lakers next season for the better. Please, I just need my man Russell Westbrook to come back to the Lakers and embrace him. It's still going to tear me apart that he's not there, and that's why, as long as he's still playing in the league, every chance I get on my Fresh Sports Show, I'm definitely going to be making it known about how I feel about that, and that's me personally. I wish my favorite player was on my favorite team. Who was it? And by the way, this was his favorite team growing up, and this, the team he was cheering for growing up alone, watching Magic and Jabbar winning championships, and watching Shaq and Kobe winning championships, and watching Kobe and Powell winning championships, being there for all that. You know what I'm saying? So he knows. And the fact that Russell Westbrook is just all in y'all's house, your Central LA community. He got the businesses, he got the car dealerships, helping him out with the community, the clothing line, what his wife is doing. Come on now. It's crazy. He's one of y'all, and y'all know that. I know we got the standards over there. I know we not letting nobody slide with nothing. I know that. But dang, don't run my man out there. Don't run him out the city. Embrace us. We need to embrace him more. And at least hopefully could just have an Obrador to come back. But that's just my my feelings objectively, selfishly. I'll admit, and any true fan will agree. Who wouldn't want their favorite player on their favorite team, given all the circumstances involving your favorite players from that hometown and yada 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 and all that good stuff, and was a fan of the team growing up and things of that nature. So I don't think I'm saying anything wrong here. Moving on. We could just get the stats out because the game don't matter, man. No AD. You knew that was gonna hurt us against the Rockets. The young fellas came out already fired up. But for the Lakers, Beasley 16 points, D'Angelo 18 points, 7 assists. Reeves 24 points. He had a good game, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. Dennis Schroeder 16 points. For the Rockets, Porter 27 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Smith 18 points, 6 rebounds. Martin, 16 points and 8 rebounds. Now the Lakers' next game is Friday night, 10:30. Ooh, we can't wait. It's gonna be a good Friday night down in. Excuse me. I read them. I was about to say they was gonna be in Atlanta, but it's in Dallas. It's gonna be playing against the Mavericks. So they're gonna be at Dallas playing against. Luka's definitely still out, so I don't know the timetable on when he's gonna come back. So it's looking like it's just gonna be Kyrie out there. So I think we should. That's definitely a win that we should definitely need to get. Anthony Davis, you should be able to hold your own against just Kyrie out there. You need to be dominating out there. Can you show up first for work, and then can we dominate? So I'm gonna need Anthony Davis to show up for work, to be ready to go, so you can be dominating. So we're gonna do it like that. And then to cap the weekend off, got to be wearing our Sunday whites, playing at Magic on Sunday. So we're going to be going from Dallas to Orlando. We're going to be in Orlando Sunday, and that's a 9:30 p.m. game. Lakers, we got to get this. We got to sweep this weekend. We got to get these 2 W's this weekend to get to be 500. Can we get the 2 W's this weekend and then we be 500? We'll be good. That's all we need to do. Win the weekend. then we would. Oh man, then we really could be cooking with gas. I'm telling you that. So, Lakers win the weekend. Friday night, Mavericks. Sunday night, the Magic. Let's get these W's and keep this winning streak going. I mean, we're not on a winning streak now, but win those two, then keep the winning streak going. So, can't wait to be tuned in for that. Now, my ATL team, gotta shout them out. Trae Young, keep doing what you're doing, shooting trades from the suburbs. Man, you a bad brother, balling out there, doing your thing. You doing everything that you can do. Obviously, at your height, you gonna be limited, but you definitely can shoot that thing. You balling out there, you doing what you can do. So I'm not even beating Trae Young up because he little. His game is gonna be limited. Kyrie, Damian Lillard, Steph Curry. He can shoot that thing. I mean, he little. He not solely winning these games by his, on his own. And well, I'm saying this because he does have, during those obviously those championships, he had all the major contributors. Klay Thompson at his finest. Then you had Kevin Durant, who we got to talk about, and then and then the last year, just everybody was chipping in. Everybody's chipping in, and it was big performances out of Andrew Wiggins, and obviously Jordan Poole becoming into his own and things of that nature. And obviously, with Klay, diminishing a little bit, not diminishing, but just the injuries, the skills, is not where it was prior to both those injuries. But everybody chipping in. Draymond Green still doing Draymond Green things, and just everybody just chipping in. That's what really helped out, the little guards, because at the end of the day, the more height, the more easy it is for you to just dominate the game and impact the game more. So this it's a game about height essentially, really. So there ain't nothing wrong out there. But obviously the small guys can dominate and have their impact on games. Obviously Russell Westbrook being top 10 in rebounds in the season, having more rebounds than big men and stuff like that. So we're just saying in generalities pretty much. But where I just wanted to be clear with the fact that just being a little guard, you're gonna need to help somebody else chip in. Obviously, Kyrie and Luka can be scoring doing that thing. Trae Young, he's supposed to be having Dejounte Murray to be balling along and scoring along with him. Then I'm gonna need Hurter to start growing up a little more. He gotta start growing up a little more. AJ Griffin, a young rookie, he's coming to his own, so I'm gonna need him to step up dramatically next year. I give him a two year, but I'm gonna need him to step up his game to really contribute to the team at a high level on a consistent basis. And Clinton Capella, he just my little consistencies. That's why you need another, a big man to help with the scoring load. So it's good that they. I was going to say these news for later, but because they broke the news today that they are signing Bogdanovic to a 4-year, $68 million deal, so they're going to be having him around for the next 4 years to solidify that situation. But Dejounte Murray, you was playing for the Spurs, doing your thing. Games wasn't being on TV that much. Nobody was tuning in and seeing the Spurs is garbage, and no Tim Duncan, no Kawhi Leonard, no Parker, no Ginobili, none of those guys, Ray Robinson and everything like that. This is even shout out to Stack. None of that situation no more. It's a different, it ain't your mom and pop Spurs. These are the new generation of Spurs, so it's gonna be real different for them. But I don't know what they was doing over there. I know he made the All-Star team. Somebody got to be getting points on the bad team. And I don't know his model of consistency. Because I remember Charles Barkley said, the coach said to him that the player that averaging 20 one night, then 10 the next night, the player that averaged 31, the player that put up 30 one night and then put up 10 the next night, I don't like that player. He's outside looking in, saying, that guy averaging 20. He's balling, he's doing his thing. And we looking like, but what about this player that's averaging 16, 17 on a nightly basis? I know what to expect out of him. I know what to bring. I know it ain't going to dip below the 16, 17. I know it might come up to about 20-something from time to time. But I know what to expect. It might be. It ain't gonna be up and down and up and down. No, I don't need. What everybody know on the Fresh Bar Sports Show, my favorite word is consistency from my superstars. That's all we asking. The role players, the rest of the players, they're not superstars. What's making them not superstars because they can't do what you do consistently. Obviously they can play at a high level. They in the NBA league, so everybody can ball there. But at that, especially at that level, your mindset, then your level of consistency will separate you from the pack. Because, guys can have good games here and there out of 82, So that's just what I need. Because, look, Hawks, 34-35 on the season. With the loss, their last game was on Monday, so they had a good break. Hopefully they get in their, they got the new head coach Quentin Snyder. Hopefully they getting their thoughts together and doing whatever, little kumbaya, maybe taking a little quick 2-day vacation, whatever. Just really bond with each other, open up with each other, let it be, let the expectations be known yet again, and demand that everybody be better. AJ Griffin, you're going to need to step up the game. You're going to need to start, we know this is rookie season, but you're going to need to be playing like you in sophomore season. Hunter, you've been in the league a couple years now. We need to see some model consistency out of you. Are you going to step up, or this is what it's going to be? Are you plateau? What it's looking like here? Clint Capela, keep doing what you're doing, bringing the energy, effort, rebounds, block shots, all the defense efforts. Keep doing that on a nightly basis. Bojan Bogdanovic, you just got the bag. Need you to step it up. Don't get complacent. You just got the bag. So I expect you to be even more fired up. Security, all that stuff going on for you. You're feeling real good. Now let's get to the DJ guy, Dejounte Murray. Come on, now, what's going on with you? You need to step it up. Because you having my man Trae Young going off for 41.6 rebounds, 7 assists. Then you'll come to the game and talking about, I got 11 points or 5 for 15 from the field goal with 5 rebounds. And you're supposed to be listed at 6'5"? See, this is what I'm talking about. Trae Young need to get another superstar over there. Can he get DeMar DeRozan? Can he get somebody like that? Please, I was gonna say Bradley Beal, but Bradley Beal's being on the same level right about now with Dejounte Murray. So dare I even say even a Buddy Hield? He ain't gonna be shy about shooting that thing. And obviously he's a way better shooter. Dejounte Murray can shoot on the levels as Trae Young. He won a 3-point contest, and he could shoot. He could get points. Somebody like that. I know Monk is happy where he's at Sacramento, but get somebody that truly is going to get buckets will go off. Because Dejounte Murray haven't been going off. He really hasn't been going off all season long like that. He had a game. I think he had 2-3 games maybe, but that's about it. But there's some other players in the league that definitely put the points on the board at a high level, and that's all Trae Young need. You don't need you to do the defense too either. I'll get buckets. I don't do too much defense or whatever. I need you to get buckets just as much as I'm getting them out here. That's all we need to do. They got the defensive guys, that help them out and help the rotation. So Hunter, 15 points. He's gonna have to step up. I'm gonna need 18, 19 points. Hover around 20. John Collins, 6 points, 2 for 6 from the field goal, 5 rebounds, and you still want to be the starter? Something gotta give. John Collins was there before Trae Young. I respect John Collins what he's doing. But you may have to come off the bench if you want to still be in the ATL and contribute and be on this team. If not, they're going to have to get you up out of there. Because you're not putting up the points really like that no more. You're not rebounding like how you used to be rebounding on a consistent basis. The block shots, I don't know what's going on with you. But you still got athletics, you still got athleticness in you. You're still young. You're still mobile. You're still, moving around good. I know you had a couple injuries and everything, but you looking good out there. You're not, moving like a turtle or stiff. You can't be moving. What's going on? Yeah, we all know about the trade rumors. Everybody get trade rumors. You still there. ATL, you young, millionaire, ATL. Hey, none need to be upset about nothing. But, ball out though. Work on that game and ball out. So guys got to step up to help my man Trae Young out. That's where I'm at with it. And if I'm wrong about anything, 717-846-5067. Am I wrong about the ATL Hawks? Trae Young needs some help consistently. And them guys that I was naming, they need to step up. I might as well get the stats for the Wolves. Edwards, 32 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Conlon, 21 points, 6 assists. And Hawks next game, it will be against the Warriors on a Friday night at 7:30. And it's going to be in San Francisco, so they're going to be hyping there. They're going to be hyping San Francisco, so that's going to be a good game. They got to get 500. They need to go, get the win over them. And keep pushing them down in the standings in the West, too. So that helped me out both ways with my Lakers and for my ATL. So ATL, I expect them to get this W over the Warriors. And I don't care who's showing up to play for the Warriors. They need this because Dejounte Murray, he owes he owes Trae Young a good game because, man, his model consistency with the scoring tip ain't been there at all. Man, I didn't want to do this, yo. I didn't really want to do this because I wanted to look up his points that he's averaging real quick, just because this needs to stop. Like, you don't understand like how really bothersome I am by what's going on with Dejounte Murray, because I'm like, Trae Young definitely needs help, and you got Dejounte Murray supposed to be the other superstar, averaging a barely 20.6 points a game, 5.4 rebounds, 6 assists, 46 field goal. Now, he barely averages 20 points a game. Meanwhile, my man Trae Young, how he do, easy 27. That's easy. He got the 3 rebounds and then the 10.1 assists, 43%. So I'm just like, Dejounte Murray needs to step it up. Now, I'm not saying average 27 points like Trae Young. No, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, can you please bump it up 3 to 5 points on an average on your average? But the consistency needs to be there. I'm gonna need you to get 23, 25 points on a nightly basis, like that. Not no, you go off for 30 something, then you having these not even 11. You having these double digit, in the tens performances. Not even in the teens, 11. So, look, I'm not gonna beat you up too much about it. I said enough, but I don't care who it is. Trae Young needs consistent help, and you ain't gonna do that. They need to leverage that to bring somebody else in that's gonna be able to do that. And you might be able to get more parts. Get a Buddy Hield, get another scorer, and maybe get a defensive player. Might get 3 players might be able to get 3 players for Murray. But I don't. And then he gonna want more money, contract extension and stuff like. Man, he's not earning no money with 20 points a game and not being on a consistent basis. He don't deserve no max contract. I'm sorry, not what I saw this year. He gonna need another show and tell, another show and prove year. Take him down to the wire or whatever that needs to be done, because maybe he have a great performance in the playoffs or wherever the case may be. The season's not over. He got a chance to help contribute, but I hope he gets the message. All right, I got other things I need to be moving on to. I'm sorry about that. Other news. Let's get to the NFL real quick. Aaron Rodgers says he's playing for the Jets. Came out the darkness. Hey, if you want to be locked up, just say you want to be locked up for a couple of days, whatever. He come out the darkness, went into the darkness, retired, came out of it thanking the Jets, or had his mind up on the Jets. So go figure, darkness equals Jets. That's where they at right now. But that's what he wants to do. Just a matter of conversation, getting worked out, all that fine minutia. Word on the street is Jets is out there lowballing because they know Packers is desperate. Packers trying to get greedy, trying to get a 1 out of them, 1 or the 2. Knowing good dang well they only going to get the 3. And we being nice because we should do 4 or 5 and call it a day, because he clearly is going to retire or just not play. So you're going to take the 150 plus hit for over the 2 years. Was it 160 over the next 2 years? Excuse me, not 160. It's going to be the 120 over the next 2 years, 60 and 60 for the next 2 years. They're going to take that cap hit because he's definitely going to get that. It's guaranteed he's definitely getting that money every he's retiring on their books. Jets is not paying $60 million a year, and then we're going to have to give up a first-round draft pick, a second-round draft pick. No, we only got him for 2. No one only got Aaron Rodgers for 2, and it might only be 1 year. Knowing Aaron Rodgers, how he go about this season. but he wants to be there. But it ain't no guarantee for a follow-up season. So, with that being said, Jets know they need to figure out, okay, we need to keep our first-round draft pick, but maybe we could do a swap for the second-round pick or wherever the case may be. But they're going to figure out what they need to figure out. But I have a feeling the Packers going to take this down to the wire when they realize they're going to end up being stuck with paying that money because Jets is going to be out of it, the Jets are going to pour their card to be out of it once it comes to the draft, and they're going to draft a quarterback if they depending on how late towards the because the Packers may try to take this to the draft, but we get there, Jets might say, hey, we're going to just draft the quarterback now, move up to draft the quarterback that we want. So, but they signed all the guys that Aaron Rodgers asked him to sign and made all the moves that Aaron Rodgers said, he had a list of demands before he goes to the team, and they actually was escalating into that. Not the Odell Beckham Jr. thing. That was far gone because nobody wants to pay him any money. Of course, they're willing to take him on the team for the veteran minimum, but he asked for a little more than that, and he hurt, and he on the wrong side of 30, and he been playing bad, consistently throughout the injuries, every year hurt. I mean, he's not getting the money that he wants. He's going to get pulled into somebody's season in the middle of the season because he's going to play hardball, not trying to get the veteran minimum. And then he's going to eventually get the veteran minimum once he comes in late in the season. So it's going to be, partial of when he comes in. So he needs to go ahead, take the veteran minimum, see if you can get some good incentives, and then come back to next year. Because the deal that you're looking for is not there for you, Odell Beckham. Some team would have brought you in last year on a playoff run. There's plenty of injuries that was going on. And plenty of teams would like to have extra receivers out there that could truly go out there and get it and ball out and do the thing. They try to spread the ball around. That's the model right now. Spread the ball, get the ball out there, spread the ball around, get the ball out to the playmakers and let them make plays. But they don't feel as though you're going to be able to do that no more. That's just where they at with it. So, can't wait to see how this works out for them. I personally think, like I said, I think the Jets going to be able to pull it off at the end. I just believe the Packers are going to try to take it up to the draft, depending on how close it gets to the draft. They're going to, for the Jets side, you try to wait to draft day. Jets might have their mind made up, but the day before, something like that, late, night, early morning, trade might get announced because they know, all right, let's draft here, Monster get this third round pick, see if we get a third and a sixth or something like that, whatever. Because this is gonna be crazy. But Aaron Rodgers and New York Jets, it's gonna create some buzz. They gonna be bigger than Giants. No, never. They not winning nothing. They not winning nothing, but they gonna get some tabloid news. They gonna get people talking about a little bit, but they're not winning nothing, so it's not going to be a situation where they're going to be overshadowing the Giants because they still not going to be winning. They lucky if they get to the playoffs, whether Aaron Rodgers there or not. Let's be frank about it, and we could talk about it. So can't wait to that happen so we can dive in on the predictions. Once that once that officially happens, and then we can see all the other little miscellaneous parts that's going on, all the other parts that's going around to the Jets. Cowboys cutting from the contract. Iggy Azalea after 7 years. I'm shocked. Now I'm hearing something this might be a formality like the Darius Slay, because the Eagles let Darius Slay go. Now apparently he might be coming back at a lower number, more years. That's apparently what it's looking like for Darius Slay. For the Eagles, the cornerback Darius Slay, he got released, but not necessarily because of the restructure of the contract. It was just to come up with a new contract. This right here seems like maybe Zeke might be able to come back for the veteran minimum for 1 year, maybe. And if not, you got to find another team. I don't believe they wanted, because the source said that he did not get hit with no no offer to restructure the contract, such as what they did to DeMarcus Ware and what they did to Dez Bryant when they cut those two stars that they didn't come to them with a pay cut option for what that's worth. But I do have somebody saying that. Inside source saying that this may be a formality to get Zeke to come back for the veteran minimum instead of restructuring a contract that was going to be higher than the veteran minimum. So hey, we see. I said he got 2 years regardless. He may got just this season and the NFL be done with him. Who's signing Zeke? For what? Running this sand out there, legs all heavy, going nowhere. Bulldozer, but he moving so slow out there. He not cutting and moving and grooving out there. No, I don't know what it looks like. He don't got the moves no more. So somebody, backs get hurt, late in the season, they might bring him in the room just to, be suited up, just to, obviously to have an extra back. But man, that's like that. Man, at this point, if the Cowboys don't take him back, that's the only way I see him being on this NFL roster. And that requires him to stay ready, stay in shape. In the meantime, in the between time, while he's not getting the calls, while he's not getting no invites to camp and things of that nature. Because we're talking late after midway season at midway season or after in the NFL league. So, man, Zeke, hope he say that money though. Because he done got the Cowboys in their feelings over that $50 million for the 6 years. He had the last year on it. They say, nah, we getting rid of you. Man, save them $10 million though. Yeah, that's sad though. All right, Bengals signed offensive tackle Orlando Brown for 4 years, $64 million. He was the hottest offensive tackle on the market, right? Obviously, that was free. Panthers signed running back Miles Sanders for 4 years, $25 from the Eagles. That's surprising. Yeah, that whole situation was just weird. The Super Bowl, I don't know what was an injury or something was going on with something, because he wasn't getting that many plays. He was not getting that many plays. That was crazy. Oh yeah, this Baker Mayfield guy signed $8 million to the Bucks. That's not gonna be nothing. I don't know what the Bucks are doing, but they just trying to do something. They better. The Bucks. They got draft pick. They need to draft a quarterback. The Bucks. I don't know what they're doing. Baker. I hope to be the backup for the starter. Man, that's unbelievable. Bucks is really not good. Leonard Fournette said, "Get me out of here. I saw the storm coming." They probably said, "Man, we ain't drafting nobody. We don't got no plan. We're gonna go sign Baker Mayfield. Cut me loose. Tom Brady not here. Baker Mayfield cut me loose. I can't do it." Hey, I think he still had 2 years on his contract. He's like, "Nah, cut me loose. I don't care. Just get me out of here." Yeah, it's interesting. Bucks season is gonna be bad this coming season. Man, Derek Carr and Saints might win the division next year, because Panthers, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, I don't know who they're going to draft, so we'll see. Maybe, how things shake out for them. Maybe things might shake out good for them. The Falcons, ATL, I would like the ATL to be a little better, to be a little more represented. ATL, they got a good fan base down there. Them guys showing up, showing out. Man, be respectful out there on the field. Ball out, get some W's. Come on, Falcons. Making the ATL look bad, you gotta step up. Step up the game, man. I don't know what they doing. All I know is they gotta get it together for the ATL. But I digress. And Patriots signed Juju Smith-Schuster. TikTok star. This guy, unbelievable. 3 years, $33 million. Now, he can't play none of those games, but Belichick gonna cut him real fast and hurt. So maybe he get a little mature. Maybe he start pushing that stuff to the backside, to behind him and everything like that. But the moment any immaturity comes out, any childlike things, any play time, and it's clearly not play time, or any time you around the facility, Bill Belichick ain't having it. He running a tight ship over there. He gonna cut him loose. So that's an interesting move, but they desperate. They not doing that. They trying to give Mac Jones something. Him as opposed to be the. I'm being nice. AB was there. I'm just like Antonio Brown was there, and we all know what happened after Antonio Brown was gone, and obviously wherever he goes, even playing with Patrick Mahomes could not make him be number one receiver even though he was the number one receiver, I guess technically. But come on now. And Mac Jones is going to do exactly what with him? Who is Mac Jones? Like, he ain't Patrick Mahomes. Now, I'm not saying Patrick Mahomes ain't win no Super Bowl and he ain't have one of the biggest, he ain't caused one of the biggest foul penalty calls in anybody in the Super Bowl history. It seems like he got that pass interference called on him. Well, not pass, holding call on him. Had me in it, and it cost the Eagles the game. So, but other than that, he ain't gonna be contributing too much. He might draw a flag for you. Colts are planning to be releasing Matt Ryan. I guess they wait until the proper time when this is proper time in the league year and all that stuff for cap space purposes. Sam Darnold's gonna be signing with the 49ers, playing for the 49ers. Cowboys traded for Stephon Gilmore. That was clutch. Stephon Gilmore, Trayvon Diggs. They got them two cornerbacks on both. Man, I like that. It ain't no, Steelers time. Patrick Peterson, and he on the verge of being washed. He ain't keeping nobody fast or nothing like that. Agile, quick moves and things like that. But Stephon Gilmore, he still, he's still got some more, youth than him, obviously than Patrick. So that's a good look for the Cowboys. Cowboys defense is going to be the Cowboys defense. I mean, Cowboys definitely had a great defense last year. I'm not even gonna lie, but their defense got even better. The defense definitely got even better. I'm not even gonna like that. Now that has nothing to do with Dak Prescott and all his woes. We don't even gotta get into all that. Dak Prescott and all his trials and tribulations on the field that he needs to get over, and he needs to overcome and triumph over, because man, oh man, he been looking bad out there. He'll do them things to try to get your numbers and everything like that. He try to be Kirk Cousins like, but Kirk Cousins be looking better than him. And man, Dak Prescott, when it's bad, it gets bad with him. So that's gonna be interesting, man. Like I said, the Cowboys got a great defense, just got better. I don't see why their defense can't compete with, obviously the Eagles' defense is just all getting ripped apart. With free agencies and things of that nature. And the 49ers defense is one of the best defenses, if not the best defense. It was not the best defense to me. I didn't consider them the best defense at all in the league. It is what it is. You can call it the teams or high or whatever, but the Eagles definitely, statistically, and with the eye test, I believe they did have the best defense overall. All levels between the safeties and the cornerbacks and the linebackers and the linemen. Now, obviously, some people had certain areas graded them, but they they did have guys at every level or a guy at every level. So that was huge. I wanted to address the Alabama Brandon Miller situation with him being escorted now and have armed security or armed guards and security, I guess is one, with him while he's during the NCAA tournament regarding receiving death threats. Due to receiving death threats regarding his involvement with the death of the young lady Jamia Harris-Sound. I just want to say the fact that he got to walk around with security and everything like that. Of course, nobody should be retaliating that, but yeah, get that man in security because people are gonna be acting crazy. They're gonna feel the way they feel, and people have the right to feel the way they want to feel. Of course, you shouldn't have to. Of course, you don't have the right to act however you want, obviously. But they're gonna be feeling some type of way and hostile towards him. So it's best to keep everything safe. No, he don't need to be receiving death threats or nothing like that. But I'm glad they're taking all the precautions and not, just not trying to get nobody in jeopardy, nobody in harm. So hopefully it's just everything continue to be peaceful throughout the tournament, because with that beside. Yeah, this kid is definitely gonna be one of the top draft picks. Now he ain't no Victor Wembanyama in Scoot Henderson, but I don't see why he won't be number 3 overall. I don't see why he will not be number 3 overall. I'm just saying. Now I can feel free somebody 717-846-5067. I know the NCAA tournament's going on right now and got some other ballers that are balling out, but I don't see why Brandon Miller would not be the number 3 draft pick overall. in this year's draft. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. Scoot Henderson out the G League, number 2. And then Brandon Miller from Alabama, number 3. Got them on the map in basketball. Man, I know Avery Johnson. Man, he's not there no more. Now, can we get to the? Yeah, let me get to it. NBA suspended Ja Morant for 8 games. Officially, now he officially gets suspended for 8 games as of yesterday. Now, I gotta again shout out to my man Jalen Rose. He knows. Shout out to my man Jalen Rose, bigging up the city for getting this exclusive big interview with Ja Morant. It ain't no better person to sit down with. Somebody that been in his shoes, can relate. Anything that you think you doing, he had done. Now, obviously, you know his stardom, an individual player. You know, obviously, you could say that Ja Morant is, you know, I guess technically he's a better individual player. Superstar is on the court. You know, his what he brings on the court may be better than Jalen Rose, but Jalen Rose is very much part of the culture, just like you are, Ja Morant. For how you are for this generation, Jalen Rose is that for me. Jalen Rose has been in all the music videos around. He's been all the clubs, all the spots he shouldn't be at, all the spots he should be at, and everything in between. Doing things in the community that people don't do. Doing things in the community that people wasn't doing the way he was doing it, and then got your favorite players, LeBron James and others, taking notes from him. You know, with the school and just different things of you know that he's evolved in, giving back to obviously his Detroit city and just giving back to the community at large and being for the culture, and obviously sports media pioneer, seamlessly transition, simultaneously doing at the same time while he's playing in the NBA and then transition over to being in sports media. What you seen with Draymond Green doing, Jalen Rose been doing that, things of that nature. So these guys are taking notes. I mean, I'm taking notes. We all taking notes, but we're not gonna figure out about my man Jalen Rose and every chance I get. Just like how I big it up Stephen A. Smith to go in this sports media game. Jalen Rose is the pioneer, because before there was ever Stephen A. Smith to his me, I knew Jalen Rose. And Jalen Rose, had my eyes on him and what he's doing, because I know he balling. He's on ESPN, he's talking and doing things like that, especially in sports show, and got his little hits on covering the NBA finals games and playoffs games and stuff like that over the years. So and then obviously you see him in Fabulous videos and Diddy's videos, just around and part of the culture and any and everywhere. You know, he's getting to it, and I'm watching ESPN more now. Who's this young brother? Stephen A. Smith. Got some spunk to him, coming at it different, and got some of my attention with his word and his language and the way he can relate to me and how he's educating me and just bringing my awareness to the sports media world. Even more so because at 24/7. Well, him, Stephen A. Smith doing it 24/7 way, and then Jalen Rose. Obviously he's got to still be playing basketball, and then he's really doing it part-time. But I'm watching ESPN now more to check out Stephen A. Smith. So all this came, because of Jalen Rose. So I got to shout out my man Jalen Rose for letting us be known, like, this is what y'all need to be doing. Y'all, like us athletes, this is what we need to be doing. Make the transition. Ain't nobody better to talk about these sports, especially the ones that we play, than us. Especially the ones that been through it all and played at a high level. And somebody like Jalen Rose saw every side of it, being a superstar, being a role player, being a bench player, being somebody that's getting DMPs. You saw it all, and then, like I said, he has incidents, trying to be, doing the things that he was doing before he really, got to the bag and became what he was in the NBA, rather than just the Fab 5 days. So, and then he got himself caught up in some things too, and God, spared his life, several times, and he got all his stories, and let him tell his trials and tribulations. So I'll give you all that backstory to let you know, Jalen Rose, anything that Ja Morant is going through, Jalen Rose is the guy that clearly everybody that's in the know, and you should know, Jalen Rose can relate and understand Ja Morant. So perfect. Ja Morant sat down and chopped it up with him. I'm glad Ja Morant was candid with him, opened up with him, and I do honestly feel if it wasn't the Fresh Bar Sports Show, it couldn't have been a better guy, Jalen Rose, because even Stephen A. Smith, he probably wouldn't have been, as open up with Stephen A. Smith as he was with Jalen Rose, just in my opinion, because I just felt like obviously Jalen Rose, and not Stephen A. Smith, his story is his story, but obviously, Ja Morant is in the NBA, and Jalen Rose can, they got that brotherhood and that family, like for the NBA family. So that that the ones that actually played in the NBA family. Now, Ja Morant took responsibility. Let it be known, the gun wasn't his. Somebody else's. He should have never did that. That's not him. He wants everybody to see the real Ja and get to know the real Ja, because with been betrayed over the media and the narrative that's been taken from the things that he's done. That's not him. Of course, he broke down situations and what it was, and that obviously what he could talk about, and you made let it be known that. These, obviously the two incidents, one involving his mom and one involving his sister. He's defending his family, however, but he just knows and realized, and he admitted so I'm paraphrasing here, but he admitted so that he and his group and his family did not realize, and you can quote me on this part, that he didn't realize that they had anything to lose or a lot to lose, as he was putting it. When he was doing those things, he didn't realize that what he was doing, he had a lot to lose behind the stuff that he was doing, because at the end of the day, no matter once they see Ja did this and Ja did that, whether Ja came for a split second and left, which is like how you say, he came to make sure everything was cool, but see what was going on, and he left. Obviously other people stayed and things of that nature, but once Ja gets there, is that. So I'm glad he was open, broke things down the way that he did. I appreciate his honesty as much as how you could, and that's how you do it. Ja Morant, that's how you do it. Like, everybody need to take notes, especially if stuff's a legal situation, stuff's ongoing stuff. And obviously, I'm pretty sure he talked to his lawyers and everything like that, but you can go out there and be remorseful and be apologetic genuinely for wrong actions, doing dumb mistakes to cause pain and disappointment and hurt towards victims or your family and your teammates. Like you said, the partnerships and the teams and organization, fans, everything, breaking it down. Like you got a lot of people depending on you, and not just financially, just want to see you out there and perform, want to see you out there play, want to see you bring joy to them, to the world. People anticipating seeing you. People got tickets anticipating seeing Ja Morant be Ja Morant superstar. So everybody really want to see you win. Everybody truly want to see you win. And I'm glad he's doing everything that he can do to get help. And we could address that, another situation, how much, I'm not even going to debate that. Everybody is situation is different. Somebody, like I said, we get to debate that, not debate that, but we can just discuss that at a later time. But whether it's 1 day, 10 days, 100 days, whatever works for somebody works for them. So I'm not caught up in how long somebody was there, whatever they needed to do to get the message loud and clear to them, or they feel awoken, they feel better, they feel like they got the epiphany that they needed to wake up inside and realize they get everything, how they need to be moving and operating out here in this world. Then however long that take you, whatever the time frame is, okay, I got it now. Let's go now. Apply it, and I could show it and tell. I wanted. Now I'm just ready. Now I'm done with saying just the game plan is, or saying I got it. Let's go do it. So now he may be ready to go and obviously serve the 8-game suspension and come back better, like he plans to. So. Congratulations to Ja for doing that. Big ups to Ja Morant for doing that. Salute him. Salute Jalen Rose for doing that, getting that exclusive interview set down. Of course, everybody wish they could have got that exclusive access, but Ja Morant allowed Jalen Rose to do that. So I I salute both of y'all. I'm happy for both of y'all guys. Think on behalf of everybody else, because y'all, you know, at the end of the day, we all wanted that, but Ja Morant didn't he didn't owe us to that. Yeah, you know, we wanted that. He needed to do something, but nothing like that to that extent. At least not yet. As early as, you know, like now. That, you know, so that was good. You know, sometimes, you know how it goes. Sometimes people be waiting for a while, a couple months, or you know, however, you know, different scandals and things that comes out with people and how they go to these, you know, these big interviews and do it like that. But I'm glad Ja Morant did it the way that he did it and face it head on. And let's go through it. Let's not avoid nothing. So congratulations on them guys for that. Gonna have to be wrapping up out here soon. I was gonna be got 5 minutes before the show wraps up. Fitzpatrick's contract to free up $10.6 million in cap space. Excuse me. So, you know, we get some more free agency. You know, and for men's basketball, coach Kansas Bill Self will miss the NCAA Kansas tournament opener due to health. Still recovering for health-related issues. So hopefully he gets the strength that he needs to come back there on the court. Did be, you know, on the sideline to be coaching his team. Also, for Major League Baseball to start showing the video calls, technology, video call replays, technology will allow transparency to the viewers. That's, you know, they're trying to allow you to have the interaction, or just to see what's going on with the umpires and what they're looking at, and kind of seeing step by step, you know, what process the way they making their calls and stuff like that. So that's going to be a little interesting, you know, something to try to spice up the game, to have you know, viewers, fans, engagement be a little more higher than what they've been doing for Major League Baseball. So salute to them. Also, Mike Trout leads the USA with 3 RBIs in the 3-2 win over Columbia pool play of the World Baseball Classic. How many minutes we got before we got 3 minutes before we get out of here. I ain't gonna have enough time to go through all the other stuff that I wanted to go through. I wanted to go over a couple of NCAA games. I know some upsets today, so many to run through, and I wanted to recap a couple of the NBA games too. But so it was just too much, so much news, so much was going on. We'll address more news, sports news at another later date and time. But please, I wanted to take this time to make sure everybody don't forget Fresh Bar Sports Show live audience show, April 15th. You see it. I got the panel guests. I got Fatima. I got Coco Chantel. I got 280 Plus Los podcast, the host, and I got the performances. I got Jody Blow Music gonna be doing that. I got Nassan J. I got him opening it up with the Poetry Act, and I got Kaz Breeze. So definitely please pull up. $10 meal ticket. Get your tickets on Eventbrite. Please get your tickets on Eventbrite. Bonnie Grimes Gym. It's on College Avenue. 5 p.m. Saturday, April 15th. Please pull up. Fresh Bar Sports Show live audience. First ever annual live audience show. I'm telling you, we just getting started. We just getting warm. We just doing some. We just outside doing some things. We just outside doing some things, getting y'all ready for the summer. You know, start the spring off like that. Get y'all ready for the summer. Started off with a bang. You know what I mean? Or leading up into the summer. The April, want to get y'all in the spring, right before the summer. Catch y'all at that perfect time before everybody ready to get out and get loose with it, and let it cook, let it marinate, let it bubble up. We're not playing around out here. Make sure y'all tap in with my social medias. Follow, like, and subscribe. I'm on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube channel, also Instagram. Please follow the page. Tell a friend. Tell somebody. Spread the word. Let everybody know what Fresh Bar Sports Show is doing. Tell them come check us out Thursday, 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. on the local community access channel, channel 16. Every Thursday, check me out. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Also, another shout out to my sponsors before we get out of here. You need fresh gear, fresh clothing, go to Catch Baby Clothing Brand. And you need bakery, go to Dine Hour Delights. We out of here. That's right.